Welcome, everybody, to the 2018 Committed Academy Final. I'm Dan Abram, joined by Terry Foy, and we are almost coming to face-off right now. We've got the final between the Ancients, representing the Ivy League, and the Beasts, representing the Big East. Terry, let's give a quick primer about what this event is all about and how these teams are organized.
Dan, we're so fired up to be here. So grateful to our friends at Epoch Lacrosse for sponsoring the Epoch IL Committed Academy. This is year 3 of this event. We are here at Goucher College in Towson, Maryland. And the idea behind the event is all of these players are going to be playing Division I men's lacrosse in either next week, next month, in a couple of months, depending on when school starts, or next year. So we've got members of the class of 2018 and 2019. There were 10 teams, one representing players going to each conference, and after 2 pods of 5 teams determined to the semifinalists, you see here that the Ancients and Beasts merged. 5 or 6 players on this Ancients squad looking to repeat their championship game win from last season. They were playing as exclusively 2019s in that game, and a number of returning players, including a pair of monster midfielders, head to Brown, in Reed Machete and Colby Gendron, who will be checking out a couple of long pulls down low, Drake Schaffner heading to Dartmouth, and a few more that we'll call out throughout this game.
Riley won that face-off for the Big East, but ball on the ground. Ivy League able to get that turnover and are in possession right now. Devin McLean with the ball right now here in the Ivy League's semifinal game with 4 goals and 2 assists. He'll head to Brown. Gendron right now with the ball, all 6'6" of him, going against a short stick.
That's Ricardo Carreras, 2019, heading to St. John's.
There's Topher Bly with a high score. Lots of Brown commits in on that play. We get a Brown assist to a Brown goal. Topher Bly out of California getting that one.
And that was just textbook execution, good wing dodge. They kind of re-dodged a couple times here, and you just saw Bly pop to space and hit the righty sidearm shot. Really, really impressive goal. And here we are. It's 1-1, less than 3 minutes into this game.
With a score at 1-1, let's give a shout-out to our sponsor, Epoch Lacrosse. Epoch Lacrosse is the leader in technologically advanced lacrosse equipment, and they are proud to be the official sponsor of Epoch and the Inside Lacrosse Committed Academy. Epoch Lacrosse, live, play, be. Riley with a clean win right there against Schaffner. Riley's going to take the shot himself, goes wide against Hinks. Humiston with the backup there for the Beasts.
Dan, I want to shout out the officials here. It's a 3-man crew of future college officials, future and current college officials. They're being evaluated by NILOA, the College Officials Association, and so we've had some really, really high-quality officiating over the course of this event.
Pacheco with the ball right now for the Beasts. Now with Peter Thompson, a Georgetown commit. To Humiston, to Hoffman now. Hoffman rolls back to his right. Back again to his left. He'll take a shot. Hinks with the save right there. Hinks with the quick outlet to Machete. Machete in stride. Can the Ivy League get something here? Gets to Slusher, who can't handle the pass. Ends up in a beast stick, and now it's going the other way. There's a low to high score. William Maheka on that one. Lots to break down on that one, but love to see the pace, love to see the back and forth in that one, Terry.
End-to-end action, and obviously here we see the end of this fast break. Maheka right there on the right wing takes the pass from Griffin Aslanian out of Westfield, New Jersey, 2019, heading to Georgetown. You know, in this context and setting, we see guys play down low, see guys play up top, and there you see a little bit of offensive attention from Aslanian.
Riley lining against Ian Murray at the X, and another very efficient win for Riley. Conestoga product going to Georgetown next year. Big East looking to clear right now. Over to Kalikova. Up to Kalmus. Gets it in the box for the possession. Big East will settle in. Maheka working with it now against Jack Taylor, who's been just a terror for this Ivy League squad, playing in the middle of the field.
I've been so impressed by Taylor's motor and his swagger. He plays with a lot of energy.
Peter Thompson with a shot down low. Hinks got a piece of it. Rebound taken by the Big East. Here's Humiston working from X. Works through a pick, goes to the ground. Here's Kalikova. He holsters. Tries to find the skip pass. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to the Beasts.
I want to shout out Jack Kane. That's the second time the Hinsdale Central product out of Illinois has made a really nice play. A 2019 defenseman going to Dartmouth. On the 2 possessions ago, I was impressed by the way that he turned back John Hoffman, a lefty heading to Providence, who's been, for me, one of the players of this tournament. And here you see him get a stick in the passing lane, knock the ball out of bounds. It stays with the Beasts, but making stuff happen is the 2019 product heading to Dartmouth.
Kane marking Hoffman right now. Gets it over to Kalmus. Kalmus slips to the turf. Kalmus working to his left, feeds Kalikova on the crease, and a great save from Daniel Hinks right there. Big East once again there for the rebound. Kalmus again. Shovels it to Maheka. To Humiston, and now TK Hammond, the lone Denver commit on this Big East team.
The lone outfield player. I think we're going to see goalie Jack Thompson in the second half.
Yes, true. Scrumming from the crease. Hinks gets the ball. He gets it over to Kane. Here comes the Ivy League in transition. Kane over to McLean. Up to Wood. And there's Nicky Bond who will take a shot, but it goes wide.
That was an important backup there by Slusher. Given the likely face-off disadvantage that the Ancients are going to be at, they're going to have to value possession in this game, both in terms of getting their defense some rest. There's some good depth on the sideline, and I think that the Ancients will be able to stay pretty fresh at the defensive end, but they're also going to have to value possession and be even more efficient offensively. We saw, a turnover in transition lead to a Beast's goal, and here I think a settled possession is going to yield some dividends.
Here's McLean, will go low. That one goes wide right.
Just wide of Anthony Solora. The lone exception, given that his Stony Brook commit is not a Big East program. That being said, for the purposes of roster balance, he's playing with the Beasts here and competing for a championship as the first half goaltender.
Here's Slusher with a physical dodge. Gets underneath and finishes. That's bread and butter for Alex Slusher out of Oregon. 2019 committed to Princeton.
He's an impressive player, and he's played with a really impressive combination of slickness and speed, but here he showcases the power. He gets underneath, puts a right shoulder into his defenseman, inside rolls, and finishes on the doorstep. And a 2-2, Dan.
Yes, we've seen a pretty big advantage at the faceoff X going in favor of the Big East, but the Ivy League, especially with Hinks and Cage, has been able to come up with a lot of crucial possessions, couple of ground balls, a few big saves, and 2-2. Here we're at it. Riley going against Schaefer at the faceoff X right now. And a clean defensive exit for Riley. Pacheco crosses midfield for the Big East Beasts. Gets into the box, and he has a step on Gendron. Gives it to Humiston down at below goal line extended. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Jacob Stabner.
What an impressive play out of Stabner. The Westlake product from Austin, Texas.
And the hustle play for Humiston, gets it back. He gets underneath, and he's going to score. And one as well. He gets the flag for being pushed from behind. Goal in favor of the Beasts.
Spoke a little too soon. It was an impressive play out of Stabner. With he caught Humiston hang a stick, got the ball up, but couldn't convert the clear opportunity for the Ancients. Humiston picked it off the ground, went straight to the goal. Tried to pick up on the crease, but had too much of had steam or the Georgetown product, and he was able to finish falling down into the goal. Clearly looked at outside of the recent one in his hand.
It comes down. Slusher still working with it. There's McLean with a wide open shot, and he's going to go between the legs. Another goal for Devin McLean. That's his second, and he's fired up, the Brown commit.
So, Dan, I think that was a buzzer beater. That'll do it. We are playing 10-minute quarters here at the Epoch Inside Lacrosse Committed Academy. We'll get that adjusted for the second quarter. And it was another a really, really solid look here out of McLean. Goes low to low, and that'll do it. It waves off the flag, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
3-3 at the end of one between the Ancients and the Big East Beasts. We'll take a quick break. We're back here at the 2018 Committed Academy Championship game between the Ancients and the Big East Beasts. It's 3-3 all at the end of one. Terry, let's talk about what else we've seen from this tournament. Who's really impressed you, which teams, and anything else that you've really observed in this tournament?
It's been a special event, as it always is. One of the things that you get reinforced in the moment, Dan, is just how much fun it is for these players who are of such high quality, who have played so much lacrosse, to get an opportunity to play against this competitive level without the pressure of either having to perform in front of college coaches, either because they're looking to get their opportunity to play at the next level or because they're trying to do their best to help their club teammates to get that look. So for the 2018s who have been done with high school lacrosse for nearly 2 months, this may be the first time that they've played a really high intensity event all summer, whereas for the 2019s who have been playing all summer, this kind of represents the end of the road.
Second quarter will begin momentarily. Riley at the faceoff X for the Big East Beasts going against Schaffner, the long pole. And it's a clean forward victory for Riley. Riley can score, but he will holster. But ball goes on the ground, and Schaffner's there to pick it up. We'll get it over to Hinks. Over to Lokshin, one of the standout athletes on this Ivy League team. Lokshin to Bond. Bond with the skip lane. Over to McGregor Peterson. And that'll go yellow. Get in their substitutes.
So you saw a wholesale substitution there for the Ancients at the first quarter, and they bring on a boatload of talent. So just goes to show how impressive this Ancients roster is, how much depth there is, and it'll be interesting to see how this combination can get in the flow of the offense and make something happen.
Here's Nicky Bond going to his left against a short stick. He'll get a shot, goes wide right. Ancients with the backup. Peterson with it now. Rolls back and gets it over Brian Antonelli with a nice little shake to get free. Rolls back, and he's got all the time in the world, but he misses the shot.
What shake out of Antonelli and change of direction at Dex.
Peterson tries to feed the crease. It'll go behind for an over and back call. Big East with it now. Here's Colmus with it. Gets it over to Hammond.
Dan, I want to take this opportunity to shout out our coaches. We got Chris Garland, coaching the Beasts squad. He is, I believe, a 2-time champion here at the Epic IL Committed Academy. Then we've got Patrick Toohey making his debut, the 3D New Jersey coach, delivered a presentation on Thursday evening, talking about leadership and all of the other lessons that he's learned throughout his career. It was really, really impressive.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the coaches that have come to this event, particularly just the enthusiasm as Ian Murray goes in there, and it's a wonderful save from Anthony Solaro.
Right down Delaney Valley, right, Dan?
Yeah, right down Delaney Valley Road. Antonelli's there for the pickup after a tough ground ball scrum. Ancients recover from that shot. Nicky Bond with it now. And they'll go very slow. Here's Gendron. Going against Donaldson. Gendron down the right alley. Skip lane to Peterson. Peterson stings it.
What a look. So first, I want to just explain how impressive that dodge was out of Gendron, given that he was going against Donaldson, who has been one of the standouts. The Brother Rice product, head to Georgetown, has been incredible all weekend, and the ability to throw that cross crease over the, looping pass over the defense. That was 25 yards in the air, and it set up a beautiful look for Peterson.
A lovely skip lane. Great awareness from Gendron right there to know that the slide was coming, that someone was going to be open on the backside. Peterson with a great finish as well. Back to the face-off X where Riley has just dominated so far for the Big East Beasts. Lining up against Schaffner in this one. Schaffner with a brief harassment of him. Riley secures it, gives it over to Peterson. There's going to be a ball on the just right in front of the crease. Solaro right there to pick it up. Very scary moment right there. Here comes Peter Thompson clearing the ball. He gets it over the midfield line. There's TK Hammond with it. Over to Pacheco. Back to Hammond. Humiston with it now. Thompson tries to handle the pass, goes BTB. And we get a flag down. You get a man-up possession right here for the Beasts. Looked to be like a high hit against the Ivy League. That's Stabner, who's going to do the time in the box. Humiston will start with the ball. Up to Thompson. Over to Pacheco. They'll spin it. Pacheco takes a shot, goes high. Excuse me, that was Hoffman. Starts with Humiston again. Thompson. Roland Bryan looking for a pass. He'll slip underneath, and it's a save there from Hinks. Pacheco's there for the pickup. Humiston with it now. Ivy League slightly out of position. Bryan over to Hoffman. To Thompson. To Pacheco. Over to Hoffman for the skip lane. He'll take a shot, and it's a beautiful save from Hinks again. He's making a lot of those look routine so far.
Hinks has been awesome. I mean, he is the type of goalie that you love watching because he makes every save look dramatic and exciting. But, wow, what a play on that one.
Antonelli almost fed Peterson for what could have been on a wide-open attempt at a shot on goal. Ball goes out of bounds, so another lucky break for the Big East Beasts. Solaro will feed Ricardo Carreras. He's looking to clear a nice little ride here from the Ivy League. Solaro finds him across midfield. Feeds on the crease and on a lovely score. That's Henry Stites out of Kentucky scoring on that one, a Dartmouth commit.
Dan, end-to-end action, like you say, and here I heard the Ancients bench calling for a yellow. They thought, let's slow this down, let's get this possession. Slusher had other ideas, and he found Stites sneaking from the backside pipe. Great pass, definitely froze his guy with that look upfield and found him on the low righty post for the easy finish.
And it's 5-3 Ancients, now under 2 minutes in the first half.
I actually want to correct you there. So we are playing 10-minute quarters. That clock has an additional 12-minute quarters, and so we're actually looking at closer to 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Gotcha. As Riley takes an attempt with his left. Here comes the Big East, and yet another possession off the face-off. Thompson with it now. Kalmus. Over to Humiston. Back to Kalmus. Up to Thompson. Here comes the dodge from Thompson. A nice little toe drag to get underneath. Another one. Working with his left. Nicky Bond giving great short stick defense. Ball comes out. Thompson with the pickup. Over to Kalikova. Over to Kalmus. To Humiston. Humiston going against Oscar Hertz. Hits the turf. We're going to get a whistle. Looks like the Ivy League called timeout.
No, I think that's going to be a timeout for our friend Chris Garland, coaching the Beasts.
Chris Garland.
Yeah, that was a possession-saving timeout.
We'll take a quick break and bring you the rest of the second half action in a moment. Back here at the 2018 Committed Academy Final. We're close to the end of the first half. The Ivy League is leading the Big East Beasts 5-3 in this one, despite a pretty hefty disadvantage at the face-off X for the Ancients.
Dan, I think what we've seen is just incredible offensive efficiency out of this Ancient squad. Their ability to get open looks. They play in transition. They take risks, and the last two goals both came off incredible passes. First, Gendron skip across the Beast's defense, and then most recently, Slusher's pass through the defense in transition, where he found Stites flashing on the backside for that pipe. I think that this is a really solid Beast defense, but they're going to have to kind of play those passing lanes because the Ancients know how to take advantage of them.
Yeah, and a big reason that's also kept the Ivy League in this game is Daniel Hinks has just been outstanding in cage so far. 6'5", really fills out that cage very well, and just great reflexes as well. The Big East will have a possession right here at a timeout. Humiston with it. Up to Kalikova. Over to Pacheco. Pacheco. Ball hits the floor. Battle between him and Nicky Bond. Murray tries to disrupt it. It's a scrum. And Hoffman. Over to Kalmus. Humiston. Kalmus up to Kalikova working against Machete for the Ancients. Here comes Roland Bryan. Great little outstanding defensive possession right here as Humiston goes low, gets underneath, and scores on Hinks. Nice individual effort right there from Connor Humiston.
I mean, that's what you got to see, right? We got low time, Beasts need to play. They get the ball in the stick of their, one of their leading scorers. He gets inside, rolls back to his right, finishes falling down. That was a significant play that gets the Beasts back into this one.
It's now 5-4 in favor of the Ancients. Earlier on in this tournament, the Big East Beast came away with a 9-7 victory, so this one's kind of played out in a similar fashion, very close between two of the better teams that have played at this tournament. Back to the face-off X, short time in this half. Riley with a clean win gets it back to Donaldson. Back to Riley. And here comes Carreras. Carreras will take a shot. That almost hit it. It goes a little too far wide. Big East back with possession. An opportunity to tie the game right before the half. Under 30, Carreras working with his left, rolls back right.
Good support there by Schaffner, helping off the inside.
Hammond over to Thompson. Thompson, nice little leaner right there, but Hinks with the stop. Ground ball scrum. Gendron picks it up. He'll heave it towards the other cage, and that'll go out of bounds. And that is the end of the first half of the 2018 IL Committed Academy final between the Ancients and the Big East Beasts. It's 5-4 Ivy League at the half. And we will take a quick break and come right back.
Welcome back to the Epic IL Committed Academy. I am Terry Foy, joined by Epic Sales Director Brian Johnson. Brian, you're down here. It's your first time at the Committed Academy. What do you think?
Absolutely. It's unbelievable. The level of plays, the best I've seen this summer. And these kids are enjoying it. The parents are enjoying it. So it's awesome. I'm pleasantly surprised by how good the level of play is.
And the players are out here in their Integra gloves. Epic is a company really focused on technology. They're for the player, by the player. Everybody that's involved in the company has played at some level. Can you talk a little bit about the technology that goes into these Integra gloves?
No question. So probably the greatest feature that we've gotten feedback on this week and weeks prior with the Integra LE glove here is the one-piece seamless palm. So a lot of kids are calling it the best palm in the game, and there's a lot of great gloves out there right now, but right now this is probably the best glove out there just based on the feel that they get from that seamless palm.
And obviously Inside Lacrosse and Epic have had a great long-standing partnership. As Epic continues to evolve and develop, what is so much fun to be a part of this company?
You know what, just the energy that they have and really the innovative spirit that they hold. There's not a more innovative group in the sport right now or in the space, and I think you're seeing it with the release of the Dragonfly 9 coming up, the 9th edition of that shaft that really put Epic on the map back in 2010 and 2011. And then you're going to see us expanding into some other great categories. We've got a strong presence in box right now, and we're only expanding on that with a new release of the Integra X series coming up this summer, later this summer. And then, a new headline coming out also with the Integra Z line, which will feature, the 1, 3, and 5 Integra Z. And those really focus on the pocket placement and the face shape of the head. We've been out there showing those and getting a lot of feedback, and the response has been unbelievable.
Brian, you're a guy who's on the road all summer long, hitting up events, finding the next best players. Obviously, one of the highlights of the summer is not just the Epic IL Committed Academy, but also the Epic IL Women Committed Academy, which was here at Goucher College earlier in July, the 6th through the 8th. What's one memory that you're going to take away from this summer?
Geez, there's a ton of them. Probably, there's a few highlights for me, but being down at the games this week and watching the goalie play, I think the goalies are probably the strongest position at this event. That's been really surprising. I really love the kid that's coming up to Syracuse to play from John Jay. I felt he played out of his mind, and he's just a leader like most of these guys are out there. So, the highlight for me has really been this week and seeing these kids and interacting with them and getting their feedback. They're great players, obviously, but they're really fine young men also. So it's been a privilege to get to meet them, and it'll be fun to watch them throughout their next 4 years or 5 years, depending on their grade and class, to watch them play.
Well, BJ, we really appreciate you joining us at halftime here at the Epic Inside Lacrosse 2018 Committed Academy Championship game, and we are ready to go with second half action.
Thanks, Terry. Thanks for all you guys do for the sport.
Second half underway now. Danny Byrne and Terry Foy back on the call at the 2018 Epic Inside Lacrosse Committed Academy. The Nations will fight for the lead into the break of the Beast. It's pretty heavy in the mud, and he made over to McLean. McLean with another shot. Goes wide right. They're going to say the goalie got that one. And Big East earned possession after Jack Thompson ran out the shot. Donaldson over to Thompson. And he'll find a Slanian cutting across midfield. Gets it over to Hoffman on the left wing. Over to Maheka, and then Roland Bryan, and up to Peter Thompson. Colmus with it now. Nice little hitch right there. Looking for a cut. Doesn't find anything. Get it over to Thompson. Up to Pacheco. Pacheco back to Thompson. Handles the pass briefly. Right there to pick it up.
Good support there from Murray to turn back the dodge. Nice recovery from Lakshin to get back and prevent any opportunity for an odd man situation.
Maheka takes a shot low. There's a rebound score, and it's a nice little twister right there from Roland Bryan. Referee's going to discuss this. Was he in the crease? They're going to count it. It's a goal for Bryan on a nice little twister right off the rebound, right in front of the crease.
Prevent any opportunity for an odd man situation. That is a bad taste in
takes
pill
a shot
for
low.
Paquette.
There's a rebound score, and it's a nice little twister.
And, I think he got his foot to it. Not much of an ability to gather that rebound. It was just such an impressive save to start, and fell right to the stick of an opponent.
And we're once again tied. This time at 5. Neither team has gotten more than a two-goal lead in this contest so far.
When you talk about depth, Dan, that's when the time of possession, I think, really does start to play a factor. And we go back once again to the dominance of James Riley at the face-off position, and it requires so much energy for these ancient long poles to try to put the pressure on him right away and try to get that ball back.
Riley once again with another win, gains possession for the Big East. Hoffman with it now for them. Over to the goal scorer, Bryan. Up to TK Hammond. Big East going slow now. Have an opportunity to take the lead. Kalikova. Over to Hammond. Hammond will take a dodge against Machete. Here's Hoffman. Hoffman up to Kalikova. Over to Hammond at X. Here's a cut from Carreras. And a nice save from Paquette. Gets his body on it. Able to come away with the GB.
The 2019 Yale commit has really impressed me with his reflexes and quick reaction in the early part of this third quarter.
Here's Nicky Bond clearing it into the box for the Ancients. McLean with it now. McLean is a righty, but he's played all over the place, it seems. Right now he's lined up as a lefty attackman. Very capable with both hands. Up to Topher Bly at the top of the box, and now Machete. Machete with a head of steam. Slips on the mud. Here comes the double team. Ball's on the floor. Slusher right there. Gets pushed from the back, and there will be a flag down on TK Hammond.
TK Hammond with a handful of heavy checks right there, and he got penalized for the second one when he put it squarely in the back of a guy going after, or coming up with a loose ball, rather.
Here comes a man-up possession for the Ivy League.
Respect the approach of Coach Tui here. If you were on the field and the flag was drawn, you get the opportunity to play man-up, or you can get that goal.
Machete starts with it. Nicky Bond. Machete over to McLean. Over to Wood. Back to McLean. Skip packs to Slusher. Tons of fakes and the finish from Slusher. That's his second today.
That's what you want to see Slusher in that position pull off. The versatility, the multi-talentedness. We talked about his assist on that transition opportunity when he had that really, really nice through pass from up top. But as a guy on the low lefty post, when he catches, he's got to make sure that he finishes that. And it wasn't an easy finish because he he had time, but he didn't have a lot of room. He didn't have the ability to take a step and try to use his body to get Thompson out of position. The way he was able to throw a stick fake and a head fake and get the goalie to move first and then finish, is to be commended.
The Ivy League once again with the lead here at the Epic Inside Lacrosse Committed Academy. Epic Lacrosse is the leader in technology and innovation, and they want to help you, the player, elevate your game by giving you the best lacrosse equipment. Visit Epic's tent or their website today to learn more and to try out their gear. I will say that Epic did hook up our players with an extensive amount of gear for this tournament. Their commitment to this event is astounding. The Ivy League actually gets a win off the faceoff. And it's intercepted right there by Kalmus for the Big East Beasts. Kalmus gets it over to Humiston. Humiston bodying his way through a piece of it. Caught by, looks like Gendron first. Wasn't sure if the goalie got it or Gendron got it. It was backed up, called a shot, backed up by the Ancients. Stabner with it now. 18 going to Princeton, over to Paquette, going to Yale. And there's Jack Taylor going to Brown. Taylor gets across midfield. Gives it to future teammate Devin McClain. The Ivy League needs to get in the box. Kalmus with the interception right there, and he loses his stick. They're going to call playing without his stick. Controversial right there. Coach Garland not happy with that call.
Yeah, that's a tough call given the fact that the ball did come out of his stick, so it wasn't withholding, it wasn't retention. He picked up his stick, had a clear opportunity to get the ground ball given that he wasn't getting any pressure from the backside, given Slusher had to stay on sides, but it went the Ancients' way, and ultimately
Jack Wood with a shot right there. Looks like it hit the helmet of his defender.
we're going to call that a ball don't lie situation.
Yeah. He's trying to clear it right now, and there will be a flag down on Jack Wood. Looks like a slash. Hofnagel crosses midfield for the Big East. Over to Kalmus.
If the Beasts get a goal here and manage to win this game, remember that sequence. 3 possessions in a row for the Ancients, 3 opportunity to score a goal. They came up empty in that sequence, and given what we talked about, first of all, the face-off win, second, the clearing attempt that got picked off, they got the ball back, and then a fruitless shot. It was an opportunity to extend the lead to 2 goals.
Hoffman right here with a low to high shot. A little too high. Hoffman's really impressed this tournament. Out of Smithtown West in New York, going to Providence. He's been a big contributor on offense for this Big East squad. Big East back up that shot. They'll have possession again. Slight stoppage of play right here. There's 2 minutes left in the quarter. Here's an opportunity for the Big East to tie this game again. Hoffman up to Pacheco, over to Thompson. Thompson to Humiston, over to Bryan. Bryan feeds the crease, finds Humiston. Nice face dodge and a finish from Humiston. I believe that's his 3rd goal of the game so far in this one. Tremendous presence on that right-handed wing.
Connor Humiston, Georgetown product, is it's been interesting to watch him develop. I've gotten eyes on him for many years, and now he's playing with so much physicality, but he still has the intelligence, the smarts, the savviness to know when and where to be, and he obviously was able to convert the man-up finish right there.
And they've done a tremendous job of working around his skill set. He's so very good at finishing in tight and finishing from that wing. I first say that the chemistry just wasn't there, but right now Coach Garland has this Big East team humming offense. They know how to utilize each and every single player's skill set. Murray wins that face-off for the Ancients, but Riley's there for the ground ball pickup. Ball hits the floor again, and it's Donaldson with the GB. Little shovel shot to Thompson. Great to see that Epic Lacrosse commercial for all those watching and for all those attending at the Epic Inside Lacrosse Committed Academy. Make sure to visit the Epic Lacrosse tent today. They specialize in composite lacrosse equipment and want to elevate your game to the next level. Visit their tent today. Visit their website. Get a chance to try out their gear. Do it. Terry, we're back here bringing you the fourth quarter at the 2018 Epic Inside Lacrosse Committed Academy. It's 6-6 all between the Ancients and the Big East Beasts.
Well, while you're dropping websites, might as well drop InsideLacrosse.com/recruiting. It's the place to find all of the evaluations, all the stories coming away from the 2018 Epic Inside Lacrosse Committed Academy. We have really, really ratcheted up our recruiting coverage all summer long. We've got over 500 player evaluations from just this summer already in the database. We've got more to come. Dan, it's been a hot, long summer on the road, and here we are at the end of it. How's it feel?
It's kind of hard to believe, actually. I woke up today and I was like, wow, this is the last day of the summer, quote unquote, because it's the last day of the recruiting calendar, pretty much.
It's the first day of our summer.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell people.
Much.
Our summer is August and September.
I've got 4 weekends in August, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself.
It'll be a pretty wild. But that means that we got to savor this. We've only got 12 minutes left. 12 minutes of summer lacrosse. It's going to be great. What are your expectations?
Hoping for a great finish, just like we saw earlier in pool play between these two teams. It was 8-7 before a garbage goal made it a 2-goal difference in favor of the Big East Beasts.
I can tell you that the Ancients were excited at the opportunity for a rematch when they found out who they were going to be taking on.
Absolutely. As we go to the face-off X between Riley and the Big East Beasts, who's absolutely dominated so far today. He'll go against Schaffner. Excuse me, that's Murray going against him. And Riley with the clean victory again. Throw it back to Donaldson. Diagonal pass. Luke McKernan finds future Providence teammate Hoffman in the box. Big East Beast will settle into possession right here. Kalmus with it now. Kalmus spinning to his left. Looking for a feed, finds Hoffman. Back to Kalmus. He feeds Humiston, who's got in there hung up at X.
We saw Schaffner defend Humiston late in the third quarter, use that physicality, the strength on strength, the familiarity to turn him back.
Humiston still with it at X. Humiston will keep to his right. He'll take a shot, and it's cleaned up. Big time save right there from Jared Biquette.
What a save. That was the windshield wiper coming all the way across his body. He catches it off stick high, and here we go. Now the Ancients got it going the other way.
Jack Taylor finds McLean. McLean finds Stites. Beautiful transition right there. Ivy League back in front.
That is textbook. First of all, the save. Second of all, the outlet pass. Third, the ahead pass to Devin McLean, who was coming out of the box, found the seam in the middle of the defense, caught that righty, looked low, and just really nicely executed across his back left shoulder, and he finds Stites coming across the crease.
Really reassuring if you're head coach Mike Daly at Brown. Brown, notable for being one of the fastest teams in the NCAA to see players execute in transition like that.
And have the mindset, right? The unwillingness to try to put the brakes on and say, maybe we're better off playing this 6-on-6.
Riley with another face-off win for the Big East Beasts. Trail 7-6 now to the Ancients.
Really nice man ball situation there with Machete.
Machete over to Peterson to Stites, and Stites with another finish. 2 quick ones in a row for Stites, both in transition.
Got to give credit there, too, to Ian Murray, who came up with that ground ball, and here he is going back to the face-off X. You know, if you're the Beast, this is an opportunity where you want to win. You want to win this draw, you want to sustain possession, and you want to score to get this one back to 1.
Yeah, 8-6 in favor of the Ancients right now. As we just saw, they put 2 quick goals in transition together.
A little bit about Henry Stites, the Louisville collegiate player, heading to Dartmouth, been on the recruiting circuit for a long time. Really, you know, trying to add to the canon of great college lacrosse players out of Kentucky.
Paquette with a great save right there on Roland Bryan. Quick shot off the draw. They're going to call a ward.
I think that was interference. Yeah, they're going to call
correct interference on Hoffman. Antonelli, who's actually an attackman, but is playing a lot of short stick defense in this game. Clears the ball.
Talking about energy, motor, emotion, swagger, leadership, the types of guys that inspire their teammates to play a certain way. I talked about that with respect to Jack Taylor, and I think that also falls very nicely on Brian Antonelli's shoulders as well.
Antonelli has a favorable matchup here working against Kalikova. He'll feed Slusher. Ball hits the turf, though. Great ground ball pickup right there for the Big East Beasts. It's Griffin as Lannion. Huffnagel. Slightly bothered, but picks up the GB. We'll get it to Kalmus. Feels like Kalmus has been on the field almost 80% of this game, it seems. Just a great, reliable ball carrier for the Big East Beast squad. He's looking for a cutter right now. And there's Paquette with the interception, and he gets the ground ball. Schaffner with it now, looking to clear. Feeds Topher Bly. Peterson's there for the backup. Lockshin with his right. There's a bouncer and a changeup beats the goalie. Yet another Ivy League score in unsettled situation. This time, Bear Lockshin. The Ancients have a 3-goal lead in this fourth quarter.
That's been their MO all game. I mean, I think that's their 5th unsettled goal, their 3rd transition goal in a row, and their communication, the willingness to take a risk. These passes are not high percentage passes, and yet these players are so talented that they're able to throw and catch them and convert them into goals.
Lockshin out of Westminster School in Connecticut, going to Princeton. A nice score right there for him. Back to the faceoff X. And Riley won the clamp, but the ground ball will determine who gets possession. And Gendron comes away with it for the Ancients. Ooh, and a nice takeaway. A little bit of controversy there. Coach is saying he was playing with that stick.
Really nice ground ball by Luke McKernan to locate
Riley for the finish.
And a really nice assist to Luke McKernan. He was able to dig the ground ball out from underneath Gendron as he was recovering and finding his stick. Came up with the ground ball, carried it into the offensive zone, settled, surveyed the offense, surveyed the defense, found a cutter, and actually gestures with his head to look the defense away and delivers a pass for an easy finish.
Really, really slick, clean play right there for the Big East Beast. They really needed that one. Now trailing by 2. They've definitely got the advantage at the faceoff X with Riley. Does not leave the field at all. Goes straight to the face after scoring the ball. And Ancients with a man-up advantage right here. Looking to take another 3-goal lead. This one's been close up until this fourth quarter. And the Ancients have been able to find a lot of opportunity in transition and started to distance themselves.
Beast playing this one like they know they're going to have to get the ball back down 2. You see Aslanian pressing out there on the corner.
Gendron takes a shot. There's a save by Thompson.
That is an impressive save to go from a standing position. And he got down so low that he didn't have to worry about that ball skipping underneath the lip of his stick. He got it all the way down on the ground, used his body weight.
Roland Bryan tiptoeing. You're going to get a whistle. They're going to say offsides on the Big East. It'll be Ancients' ball.
Dan, have you ever, do you have any recollections of a controversial offsides call having an impact on the outcome of a game recently?
Not that I can recall, Terry.
Okay.
I heard something about it, but I heard it happened early in the morning, though.
Yeah, you might have
nobody really noticed.
You might have been sleepy.
Ancients back with possession after controversial offsides call. Stites with it.
I will say it looks from my vantage point like he stepped out, so I don't think this is going to go down as significant.
Slusher with it. He's got the matchup against the short stick and Hammond. Slusher bulldodging his way with his right. Feeds McLean. McLean will take the high to low shot. Saved by Thompson. Did not fool him for a second. Try to find Peter Thompson. There's short time now for the Big East to get back into this game. Humiston with it now. He's been outstanding today with 3 goals. Back to Thompson. Subs coming in for the Big East. Carreras briefly can't handle the pass. Picks up the GB. Carreras, there's Thompson. Thompson will take the step down. Hits the pipe. Goes out of bounds.
Oh, what a look. The lefty stepped down. He got everything into it, and it was, oof, it was close.
A ton of time in real estate right there for Thompson. As Humiston feeds the crease, finds nobody. Whistles blow. We're going to get an in the crease call. It's going to go towards the Ancients.
Come on, Ancients, be smart.
Another stoppage of play right here. The Ancients have had a lot of success at this event. Ivy League usually bringing a pretty stacked team to this event. Machete finds McLean with a great pass. McLean takes the shot. Thompson with a great save right there, out of his circle. We're going to get a call, and it's going to remain Ancients ball. Stites with it again. 2 goals in this quarter for the Dartmouth commit. Peterson intercepted by Kalmus.
Oh my goodness.
Short time. Kalmus knows he's got to run with it.
Stick in the passing lanes.
Over to Pacheco. 1 minute, 20 seconds in the game. Humiston with the suicide dodge. A big save right there from Paquette.
Beasts are going to get a man up here with an opportunity to cut this lead to 1 inside a minute.
Big time possession right here. Just a minute left. It's start-stop under 2 minutes under Committed Academy rules when a game is this close. So a quick goal right here. It's a very feasible situation for the Big East Beasts to get a tying goal, especially with Riley and that advantage at the faceoff X. Carreras up top, over to Pacheco for the Big East. Hoffman. Over to Roland Bryan. 1 minute left in the game. Pacheco takes a shot. Paquette with the save. Pick up by Jack Hain. Ball still on the floor. Big time ground ball right here. Ian Murray comes away with it for the Ivy League.
Dan, I'm not sure who's going to come away with the MVP in this game, but my vote goes co-MVPs to Daniel Hanks and Jared Paquette. But goalie play for the Ancients has absolutely been part of the difference.
It's been crucial, and it looks like the Ivy League is going to take a timeout with Ian Murray getting pressured. We'll take a quick break and bring you the finish in a moment. We're back here for the final 35 seconds or so in this 2018 Committed Academy final. The Ancients lead the Big East 9-7. They have possession, so the Big East will have to press, try to get a turnover right here. But otherwise, with a 2-goal lead, Ancients look like they're once again going to win some sort of championship at the Inside the Cross Committed Academy.
So you're going to see James Donaldson and Griffin Islanian start on the ball. Try to put pressure on Brian Antonelli, get the ball back.
And Jack Thompson, the goalie, is out of the cage. Antonelli sprints behind to X. Quickly double, loses his stick. They're going to call playing without the stick for Antonelli. And there's short time for the Beasts. Islanian.
I'll tell you what, if you're Coach Kevin Warren, you love what you just saw.
Yeah. Hoffman right now with it. Hoffman, a hard check. He finds Pacheco, finds Roland Bryan. Roland Bryan will score. And we've got 11 seconds left in this game. Ivy League, 1-goal advantage right now. The Big East needs a quick one.
Nothing like late drama.
Nothing like it.
I mean, in the unselfishness, the ball movement, particularly because you would have been justified to take that shot early given the short time. But no, we're going to make not just the one more pass, but the two more pass, and then you find the dodge underneath Roland Bryant going low to low, and it's getting this B squad within one, and they're going to get an opportunity to win. Particularly, you're going to see James Riley do his best to come out the front door here.
Biggest face-off of the game for Riley, who's just been dominant. And he gets it over to Pacheco. Pacheco feeds Roland Bryan. There's the shot. It gives deflects off a defender, goes wide, and the Ivy League wins the 2018 Epic Inside Lacrosse Minute Academy by a score of 9-8. Yet another classic in this final, Terry.
Whew. I'll tell you what, going to take a moment to catch our breath on that one, but certainly got a good look, and not much more that you can ask for if you're the B squad. Once again, that was a little wide and it was deflected. For me, it was the goalie play of Daniel Hinks and Jared Paquette that really spelled the difference in this one.
Yeah, Connor Humiston, a great star for the Big East in this one. A multitude of goal scores, but Henry Stites, 2 crucial goals in the fourth quarter for the Ancients, particularly pertinent in this game. I want to thank everybody who watched this final with me and Terry on the call. We got to give a shout out to Epic Lacrosse for sponsoring the Committed Academy, and we got to give a shout out to Next Pro for being able to bring you guys this stream and bring you guys this event. It's been a wonderful 3 days, Terry.
Absolutely. Make sure to check out InsideLacrosse.com. You'll have highlights, you'll have photos, you'll have interviews, you'll have player evaluations, you'll have everything you need to recap the 2018 Epic Isle Committed Academy. And Dan, when next we talk, we are going to have a boatload of recruiting analysis to throw at you. The recruiting issue of Inside Lacrosse annually, our most anticipated issue, is coming at you next month.
Thank you guys for watching, and thanks for all those who follow our recruiting coverage. Make sure to stay tuned to Inside Lacrosse. Dan Abrams signing out for Terry Foy. Thank you, guys.